What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Cleveland Investor Primer channel. My name is Rob, and I started this channel to serve as a platform for publishing content that relates to real estate investing with a focus on the Cleveland market. Just to be clear on who and what I am, and more importantly, what I'm not, I wanted to let you know that I'm not a broker. So I'm not going to try to convince you to buy a property. I'm not going to try to sell you my property. I'm not a property manager, so I'm not going to try to convince you to buy some property so that you can pay me to manage it for you. And finally, I'm not a wholesaler, so I'm not going to try to convince you to sell me your property at a discount so that I could turn around and sell it to somebody else. So who or what am I then if I'm not a broker, I'm not a property manager, and I'm not a wholesaler, but I'm making videos talking about real estate investing in Cleveland? Well, I'm just a regular guy who grew up in a working class / middle class background in the 80s and 90s in the Cleveland area and eventually made his way out to sunny California, where I currently live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Despite being well over 2,000 miles away from the Cleveland area at this point, I still choose to invest there because it's a really solid market for investing, and I finally, over the course of about 2 decades, figured out what works and, more importantly, what doesn't work. As of the recording of this video, I have 6 single-family houses and 1 duplex, very soon to be 7 single-family houses and 1 duplex, and I'm actually doing pretty well with it, despite having a pretty rocky start back in the late 90s when I was just barely out of high school. Over the years, as word got out that I was actually doing some pretty successful stuff with real estate investing, word started to get out, and I had friends and relatives and neighbors and colleagues and neighbors of colleagues and friends of relatives, and you get the picture. Pretty much everybody under the sun starting to ask me for advice about real estate investing, particularly in the Cleveland market, but also just in general. And, I was doing a lot of conversations with people, and I still to this day have a lot of conversations with people, and I find myself repeating a lot of the same stuff over and over and over and over again. Coffee chats, phone calls, you name it, and I'm telling people the same stuff over and over and over again. It finally struck me that I can reach so many more people if I were to just actually start publishing content. So along with the website that I started this year, www.clevelandinvestorprimer.com, I decided to launch this YouTube channel to serve as really a great platform to share everything with the whole world. I've got tons of useful content planned, so please do subscribe down below and leave a comment. Let me know if there's a particular video you want to see, particular topic you want to have addressed. Happy to hear from you guys and look forward to sharing tons more with you. Thanks again for watching. This is the Cleveland Investor Primer channel. I'm Rob. So long for now.